What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Oh. So, seems like the Super Bowl wasn't the only big football battle going on over the weekend. Lindsay had a battle in her home over football. It was a little different, though. What was it?
It's always such a sensitive subject because, so Delilah had a day at school where she could pick a jersey or, a sweatshirt or whatever of her favorite team, NFL team, kind of to support the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
Kyle is like, my kids aren't ever wearing Panther stuff. Yeah, we live here, Kyle. Panthers are my team. You don't even care about football, blah, blah, blah. I'm the one that cares about the Bears. I'm from Chicago. My kids are wearing Bears stuff. It's a constant battle. So, was she going to wear Bears or was she going to wear Panthers? I ended up winning.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we're Panthers, but
whether it's the local team or not, the Bears jerseys and uniforms are just so disgustingly ugly.
Thank you.
Not want to put something, purposely put an ugly outfit on your pretty child.
That's what I'm saying. What are we going to do? An orange hair bow? No, we did a teal sparkly hair bow,
Yeah. And the Panthers uniforms and all, I say are in at least the top 3 of all NFL uniforms.
Absolutely.
I love the Panthers uniforms. But he needs to go live in Chicago is what he needs to do.
That's what I've been saying.
So the city that he's from could not provide him the life that he has, this great life that he has in Charlotte, North Carolina, i.e. the South.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still hanging on to that. Then he just needs to, he needs to go back up there.
Yeah.
If that's so important to him.
And every time we go, it's inclement weather there.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I'm so glad I don't live here anymore. Well, then, act like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get back up there and see if you can lead the same life that you do in the land of milk and honey known as the South.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody in the South's retiring and moving to Chicago. I can tell you that.
No. But they do. You're absolutely right. The Bears need better colors. That's just the end of the story.
Hideous.
He buys me stuff like I'm going to wear it, Bear stuff. Hell no. I'm like, just the colors alone. It's not the principle of the Bears, the colors.
Yeah. I would put it a tie for the ugliest, maybe with the Steelers.
Or Green Bay.
Well, some of the Green Bay white jerseys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Compared to those other two, but there's nothing about that black and yellow of the Steelers or the Bears.
Mm-mm. You're nasty.
It's gross. The Bears don't have cheerleaders, do they?
I don't know.
Do you know, Riggins? That's your family's team. Do they have cheerleaders?
I have no idea.
I've never seen them.
What
a great point, Tej. I've never even thought about that.
The Chicago Honey Bears were the official cheerleading squad of the NFL Chicago Bears from 1977 to 1986. So I don't think they have them anymore. And the reason for that has to be because pretty girls would not wear those ugly colors.
That's what I'm thinking. They took a stand.
Yeah. And they said, we'll just dissolve the cheerleading squad if we have to wear these ugly uniforms.
Kill me.
Good for them.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's Lindsay, and I'm so excited to share. We've got an extra funny segment now. We do it every weekday just for Prime Plus subscribers, along with getting you a commercial-free version of the shows to both watch and listen to. Go to the homepage of tjriggins.com and click Prime to sign up today.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I think that now that they've made it easier on Instagram to post something from somebody else's page to your story. I'm going to start doing that more often with heartwarming things. Like the other day, I reposted into my stories a video that I saw of these little kids just at random going up to military people in restaurants and stores and things like that and saluting them. And it had the little sad music behind it and all that. And people loved it. So I'm going to start using that to get more hits and all.
I saw that on your story and thought, oh my God, he's reposting the sweetest things.
Yeah. And I also found one, and I didn't post it at the time because I didn't want to do them back to back in the same day, but it was a video of little girls getting so excited when their dads get home from work. Oh my God. So I'm going to start doing that. So this lady has, given off the quote unquote sweet vibes. In this video, she is an older lady and she's a cook at a restaurant in Raleigh, North Carolina. Listen.
Some people that look at the news every day, they are really stressed out. Stop looking at that news every day. Turn to something positive. Read your Bible. Listen to gospel music. Don't worry about all this stuff. Because what can we do about it? None of us are in control of anything. So let God handle it. He said in his word, he wasn't putting no more on us than we can bear. So let him handle it.
Put it on God.
Let him have it.
Come on.
Put it on the Jesus.
Yep.
She's so right.
Yeah, if you sit around and watch that news all day, they'll have you thinking that the world is ending.
Mm-hmm.
Or your algorithm on Instagram. It's all bad stuff.
Yeah, you should see my algorithm.
Is it bad?
Oh, it's nothing but conflict in the streets and.
Yeah, I picture a lot of reels of tear gassing. Yeah. And for some reason, like people just getting tear gassed.
Yeah. Mine's a lot of children getting hurt, and it's.
Yeah, those are mine. They're either cooking videos in my algorithm or conflict in the streets, news type stuff.
It'll bring you down.
I have the sound on, and I'm scrolling, and it stops on something. It could go from hearing nothing but screaming and whistles blowing and cussing and raging and all that. And then I scroll to the next one and it's like a little soft music of children playing. And then the next one would be somebody, okay, so then you're going to take a quarter cup of heavy cream. And I think it would be funny if I just recorded that one time, just what my scroll sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my algorithm.
That'd be hilarious.
As the kids say, you built that brick by brick, that algorithm.
Yeah.
So proud.
Yeah. That's worrying that Lindsay's seeing a bunch of hurt kids, though. That's disturbing.
Yes. A lot of deaths, a lot of hurt. Yeah, it's bringing me down.
Oh, dear.
So much so I thought about getting off completely.
Yeah.
But do that.
Yeah. Too much gossip out there for you to be doing that.
I'd be missing stuff.
Yeah, get serious.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins.
TJ Riggins Prime has a free section with special deals and offers just for Prime Plus members, including a special 10% off the new TJ Riggins swag, now available at tjriggins.com.
At Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, our interior design team handpicks the most popular styles that look great in the homes around Lake Norman.
We display them beautifully in our showroom so you can see and feel them. We help you visualize your rooms with our design boards.
And our 5-star delivery team stages it all perfectly in your home so you can love where you live, Lake Norman.
Right now, during our New Year's sales event, save hundreds on your new furniture. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Warm weather is right around the corner. I can feel it. Well, I can't feel it. Not yet, but I know it's coming. So you know what that means? I'm going to Lily and Grace in Langtree very soon. They can spruce your house up in a flash and get it ready for the warm weather, ready for spring, ready for summer. They have all kinds of decor. They have rugs, pillows, chandeliers, kitchenware, china, gifts for people. You name it, they have it. And the best part is she can come to you, so no hassle. Check out Lily and Grace in Langtree today or go to tjriggins.com/deals.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes. Sadly, we're back.
Sadly, no. This is positive. We were just hearing about it. You need to be positive. You need to put it in God's hands.
Put it on the Jesus.
Put it on the Jesus. I'm sure we were just talking about your social media algorithms and stuff like that. I'm sure everybody's seen the videos of a lot of people are having weddings, and people are bringing those fluffy Highland cows to be at the wedding receptions. Have you seen that?
Yes.
So when guests show up after the wedding, there's just a cow there, and there's a handler, and sometimes they'll put like a flower crown on the calf, and then all the girls go nuts, and their dates are like, the guys are like, oh, there's a cow here. They don't really get it.
Picture moment perfection.
Is that what it's about? It's about getting a great picture at your reception?
Yes, and just being happy.
Yeah.
So are they going to start putting ball pits at the wedding reception as well?
Bounce houses?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because they said it's part of a larger plan. People want experiences at their wedding reception. And whether it's a Highland cow or a ball pit or a trampoline, all those things are happening. There's also another company called the Golden Connection. They will roll up in a vintage pickup truck with 8 golden retrievers. And then when the guests show up, they just throw down the bed of the pickup, and all the 8 golden retrievers run out, and they're just at your reception now, just running free.
Forget birdseed. We're throwing golden retrievers out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I love dogs as much as the next person. I love them. Do I want them at my wedding reception running around?
Puppies only.
Maybe puppies, but keep them in a corral if that's what you're into.
I'm into it.
You know what surprises me is that the brides would go for that, because that's taking attention away from the bride. You throw out cute animals. When you have cute animals that come into a crowd of adults who don't want to grow up and they still act like children, then you're taking attention away from the union of 2 adults.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but some people would say this is that slippery slope that we got upon when people stopped having the Jesus as part of their wedding ceremony and getting it out of churches and everything. It's all part of the communist plan.
This is communism?
Yeah, break down the family unit, get people out of religion, that whole thing. Take, dogs instead of kids, because, that means you're not building a family. Yeah, it's all part of the plan.
Would you rather have a truck full of golden retrievers or a truck full of toddlers being unleashed at your reception?
Toddlers.
Golden retrievers. I don't want to see a toddler ever again.
Yeah, toddlers acting up and being toddlers in places, that never bothered me. No. Even on planes when babies are crying and stuff, and people, well, you think the parents want that? They don't want the kid crying. It's not like they're doing it on purpose just to annoy you. It's just part of living in a civil society. Sometimes you got to deal with babies being babies.
Yeah, but
I'm so fantastic. I'm such a good person.
Better than me.
Obviously. You need to take your kids.
Please.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV and watch the show an extra funny each weekday. Sponsored by eFile.com, making filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to our deals page for 20% off when you e-file with eFile.com.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Oh my goodness. I have such a sweet story to share with everyone. I'm not being sarcasm either. I know you're probably thinking I'm about to say, there was a guy that chopped his own head off. But this really is a sweet story. There are two grad students, or maybe they recently graduated from Penn, and they invented a special hat for premature babies that protects their hearing. It's a little beanie that goes over their ears and filters out frequencies higher than 500 hertz.
Okay.
Because too many hospital sounds like beeping can have lasting effects. There's also a cool feature that lets hospital staff play recorded messages from the baby's parents.
Oh,
that's sweet.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, and I didn't know that premature babies' hearing was that sensitive, and that it could be damaged by just regular sounds in a hospital.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
That's wild.
But, our friend Alexis that used to work with us, she has a preemie baby, and he's home now and all, but he spent, 6-7 months in the hospital. He was that premature, like 5 or 6 months. And he is one of the cutest living things I've ever seen in my life. Not just the cutest baby, but one of the cutest one of the cutest living beings that I've ever seen.
He looks like a doll.
Yeah. He's tiny and he smiles all the time. He still has the little oxygen that he has to wear for being so premature, but he really is, one of those miracle babies, that he survived. But I can picture him. It's the first thing I thought of when I saw this story about these hats. I can picture him in the little beanie covering his ears. It's like,
when Alexis starts talking about astrology, that's going to come in real handy.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had one of those when his mama worked with us.
Start talking about crystals, your psyche.
Yeah. I wish I would have, as she would have done, manifested one of those.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that baby is cute. And, she had him in a snowsuit out there playing in the snow the other day, and everything's too big for him.
Yeah.
He's still so tiny. But he was going to be tiny anyway, probably because, how little she is. She's 4'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a tall guy. So I was kind of curious, like, where is this baby headed? Is he going to be small or super tall?
But I mean, if he met in the middle between her height and her husband Jay's height, he'd still be shorty.
Yeah.
Because she's the low end of the curve.
She is. Yeah. Size what? 4 foot or something?
2.
Yeah.
A 2?
It's 2. Yeah, I think. What it is.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny little thing.
Yeah.
My daughter's foot's bigger than hers. Do what?
She has to wear little kid shoes. Yeah.
It's wild.
I said she looks like a preemie.
Yeah.
34 or whatever, however old she is.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
Every weekday, listen to or watch TJ and Riggins After Show Extra Funny at the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by Big Fork Brands with bold bacon sausage and Chicago-style sauces available with 20% off using code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals.
Hey, talk radio just got more entertaining. You can listen to the TJ Ritchie Show for real conversations, bold opinions, and the stories everybody's talking about. Well, it's my opinions on the news and our culture, so obviously it's going to be funny sometimes. I'll keep you informed and entertained. Weeknights from 7 to 9 now on 107.9 FM WBT, or anytime you want at tjritchie.com. Don't miss the TJ Ritchie Show.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Okay. Super Bowl Monday. Look at this. I wonder how many times today people will say, oh, why don't they just give us the day off? Or why don't they just move the Super Bowl to Saturday?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand either. I think you could make an entire weekend out of it. If you put it on Saturday, just be a fun Super Bowl weekend kind of stuff. But what do I know? Nothing. Right. That's what. I do know that in all of my years of being on the radio, it all got brought into question Friday night on my other show that I do. Just for a second, it got called into question because I was talking about, did you hear it, Riggins?
I did. I was going to bring it up later, but I am dying to talk about it.
What happened?
So I was setting it up I came on the first segment of the show and it's always high energy and going, setting up for the entire, setting everything up for what's going to happen in the show. And I said, and I'm going to be giving you who I'm rooting for in the Super Bowl. And while you may be thinking, who cares who you're rooting for in the Super Bowl? I have an interesting method to choose which team I support in the Super Bowl and blah, blah, blah. And then Lonnie, my producer, just came into it. They call it an IFB, where I can hear him, but nobody else can hear him. Mm. And he said, yo, dog, bro, you can't say Super Bowl. You have to call it the big game. And I was like, what? So Lonnie's telling me I can't say that word. And then I started getting scared. And I said, well, was there a memo on it or something? And he goes, yeah, man, Mike sent out an email a couple of weeks ago. I said, I've been in this business a long time, and I thought you could say Super Bowl as long as it wasn't in an advertising, wasn't in a commercial or something. No, he said not say it at all, man. So then I'm sitting there going, oh my God. I'm just shocked because I've never heard that. And then I'm thinking, have I already said it enough to get a fine? All of these things going, and I'm live on the air while this is all happening.
Oh no.
So then I look at my phone, and then Mike had sent a text. Mike is the program director. He's the boss of the radio station. And his message said, you are 100% absolutely allowed to say Super Bowl in a conversation. The restriction is only related to advertising.
Oh God. Thank goodness.
Yeah. So then I'm like, oh, I've been doing this 30 something years. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But then it was just like the whole opening segment was just thrown at that point because it was just, robbed it of the energy.
There's nothing.
Felt like the Patriots. Like I was defeated.
There's nothing worse than trying to, perform or do something and hearing something that just rocks your.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're talking to somebody about something important on the phone, and there's another person in the room going, "Say this, say that."
Yes.
Say that.
Yes.
Yeah. But
you're like. But
Lonnie felt bad about it. He's like, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't understand it. I'm sorry."
He did. Yeah. He felt bad.
Yeah.
He said, sometimes producers make mistakes too. And TJ goes, oh, I can't believe anybody thought that would have been your fault.
Yeah.
I went, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A little passive progressive.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was wild.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Follow us on Instagram/TJ Riggins Show. Sponsored by Lily and Grace, offering a wide range of furniture, accessories, light fixtures, and gifts at lilyandgrace.com.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, Riggins, I'm guessing you didn't go to a Super Bowl party last night.
I did not. I didn't. I just watched the game at home. I did watch the first half and the Super Bowl halftime show.
You did? That's late for you.
It was very late. I'm very tired.
Lindsay, did you go with people? Watch it with people?
No, we had Brooks, my son. It was his birthday the day before, so we had like a little family gathering. But some people watched the game. I did not.
Okay, what family was over there?
Kyle's whole family, sisters, cousin. Delilah and Brooks' cousins, and
the Yankees.
Yeah. And then my family, of course. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, your family was there to balance it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got to balance it. Yeah.
Right.
I did watch the halftime, though.
Okay. Rob, did you go somewhere with all your young liberal friends to watch it?
I was playing my card game yesterday.
Okay. So Rob was playing Go Fish.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the halftime show, Lynn?
I didn't have any thoughts. I just thought, I need to go to bed. This is a waste of time.
Yeah. Because it was all in Spanish and purposely made for American English speaking people not to understand it or like it.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think, Riggins?
I didn't understand a word of it. I'm totally in for a big show. Like, I think that's what it's all about. But yeah, and the production obviously was amazing. They had these elaborate sets and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't understand it. But then I flipped over to the other one. I didn't like any of that music either. So time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so much like, to me, like I thought it would be from the very first day that they announced he was going to be the halftime performer. It was an opportunity to just say, who cares what the majority of people of all colors in U.S. America think of it. We're going to do it in Spanish, and you're not going to understand a word, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And if you say you don't like it, then we're gonna say that you're racist. Yeah. I mean, that's all anti-American is what it was. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about just white Americans. I'm talking about all English-speaking Americans who don't speak Spanish. I guess there'd be about 3 or 4 of us out in the country.
Just a couple.
Jay-Z just said, I don't care, because Jay-Z is the one that picks all of that. And I was just wondering, Riggins, do you think that was more to create the controversy for the attention, because they like more attention on the halftime show than they do the actual game?
Very possibly.
You think it's more about that now than the game?
Oh, 100%. It is an entertainment spectacle. So they are all about the getting people talking, controversy, engagement on social media. That's what they want. The football game is very secondary.
Okay, I agree. And why is that? So there's a little piece of big chunk of sweet white chocolate on the radio that has been saying for years that the NFL now is for women. Everything they do is for women. They don't care about their men viewers or supporters. It's all about the women. So the Super Bowl halftime show especially is for women, because it's all about gossip and controversy and social media. Mm-hmm. And yapping.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Congratulations, Sharon from North Carolina, who won a TJ Riggins beanie as our weekly subscribe and win winner. Subscribe to any of our podcast platforms at tjriggins.com/win and you're entered. Sponsored by Cozy Earth. Use code TJ for 41% off at our deals page or at CozyEarth.com.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be stressful when you have the right team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty brings you local expertise, strong negotiation skills, dazzling marketing, and professional service. From the very first showing to the final signature, they're with you every step of the way. Move with confidence. Find the Temple team right now at tjriggins.com/deals. They've been friends of ours forever, and they're the only ones my wife and I use for real estate. It's the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
If you ever see me out and you think, wow, Lindsay's skin looks so good, I need to tell her. Don't, unless you have an extra half hour, because I get so pumped about Love Into skincare products. I can go on and on literally for 30 minutes about how awesome these products are. They're all natural. They plump, tighten, moisturize your skin, and it really works. Natural products that work. Sign me up. So for more information, go to tjriggins.com/deals. You are going to love the way your skin looks.
Follow us on Instagram /TJ Riggins Show. Sponsored by Lily and Grace, offering a wide range of furniture, accessories, light fixtures, and gifts at lilyandgrace.com.
most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I wonder what is the number one trending topic today.
What could it be? What could it be? Well, everybody's talking about the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl halftime show. That's what people are discussing. I woke up this morning and I couldn't even find the score of the game because everybody was talking about the halftime show, or the two halftime shows, rather. But the Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots, giving the Seahawks their second Super Bowl win, led by quarterback Sam Darnold. The score itself, I think it was 23-19, something like that, 27-19. It definitely seems secondary to the halftime show. More people discussing Bad Bunny taking the stage with a lot of guest features. Cardi B shows up at one point. Jessica Alba was dancing during the show. Lady Gaga comes out to perform her song that she recorded with Bruno Mars. Ricky Martin shows up looking as handsome as ever. I don't know how that guy does it, but he just seems to get better looking every year.
He ages backwards. It's insane.
He kind of does. He's a good looking dude.
Was he shaking his bonbon?
That's
it'd say.
No.
He wasn't.
No.
He was singing kind of a slow song in Spanish, and I was like, "Oh, you got to do your hit." I mean, you bring out Ricky Martin, you want to hear him do "Livin' La Vida Loca" or "She Bangs," one of those great songs. But it was a little slow for his part.
He was better to me than Bad Bunny, though.
Do you think?
Yes, and Lady Gaga too. Even though I didn't like the rendition, but
Did she sing in Spanish?
no, but it had a Latin flair. The smile. What's the song?
Which that's fine. I like the Latin music if I can understand what they're saying.
Yes,
it's not purposely sung in a tongue that I'm not supposed to understand.
Right.
Well, they did put the subtitles up on the screens. So English subtitles while Bad Bunny was performing, they put all the lyrics in English on the screen. So I guess
we couldn't see it, like watching it, but people there could see it, I guess.
I think so.
Okay.
I think that was the idea. Green Day did the pre-show on the field. They did a 5-minute medley of hits. Charlie Puth sang the national anthem. I thought he sounded great.
He's awesome.
He did sound great, although I am wondering if it was a little auto-tuned. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. He's great, though. I love him.
I just hope my wife doesn't go back and watch this and listen to this segment on the podcast. You say anything negative about her little Charlie Puth.
He's the best.
Was it My Little Charlie Puth or was it My Little Shawn Mendes?
Charlie Puth.
Oh, Charlie Puth. Okay.
Yeah.
He had a pretty cool members only jacket on, I think, is what he was wearing during the performance. But when they fly those jets over right at the, the final lyrics of the song, it is a pretty amazing moment to watch. And they do it so well. They capture that moment really well. So
that's cool. I'm surprised they didn't try to get that Khomeini or whatever his name is that chants death to America all the time in Iran to sing the national anthem.
What is it? I don't know that.
I mean, just stick with the whole anti-American theme. Why not?
You didn't watch it?
No.
Well, a lot of things happened at the Super Bowl last night. Well, I'm sure we'll have more details about the day itself. A lot of people missing work today, but we do have a viral story coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
TJ and Riggins Show merch is back, and Prime Plus members are getting an extra 10% off at the deals page. Beanies, coffee mugs, and a mouse pad are now available at tjriggins.com/deals.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yay. Well, we're going to break up the Super Bowl talk here a little bit because I screwed up. And we'll get to more Super Bowl stuff later in the show, but I screwed up the other day in a big way, and that doesn't happen often. I posted on Facebook just this little kind of fun question. I said, what's the biggest difference between Southerners and Yankees? And then I walked away to go do the dishes. And then I came back 15 minutes later and there were 150 comments and I went, oh, great. people like the question. They're going to answer what's the biggest difference between Southerners and Yankees. TJ had been talking to Lindsay about her family, who some people are from Chicago in her family, and a lot of people are from, where is your other half of your family from? Kentucky?
No, my dad's side's from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay. So that just made me think, I was like, oh, what's like the biggest difference? And I thought it would be like, oh, the way people like their tea is different in the South and in the North. But it wasn't that at all. It was really ugly. Like every single comment was like, people in the North are rude. People in the South.
It was just bashing session.
It was just straight bashing for 150 comments. And I started to feel bad because a lot of people were saying, well, I'm from the North, but I was raised well. It's really about how you were raised rather than the location of where you were raised. So I was starting to feel really bad. And what happened is, TJ, I think somebody you went to school with in Louisiana, I'll send you her name later. Okay. She wrote everything. That's the biggest difference. And then somebody responded to that comment and said, hey, from your cousins in the North, I hope you don't feel that way about us too. And I went, oh no, like now families are fighting, in the comments. It was bad. It was real bad.
Did she say, I do feel that way?
I didn't see her response.
Even though you're blood kin, you're still weird to us. And I'm sure we're weird to you.
I think she also took offense to the word Yankee. Is that a bad word?
Well, it's Yankee is, if you're talking about people from Chicago and all that, they'll say that Yankees are just from New York and in the Northeast and all of that. But to a Southerner, it just means somebody who's not Southern. That's just the way. So we don't have to constantly explain, well, no, this is, it's the Midwest. We know they're Midwesterners. And then we know there are people out West and California. It's just, just like calling all soft drinks a Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's not like a slur or anything for people from the North, right?
Well, I think that people from the Midwest take offense because they don't want to be associated with people from the Northeast.
Well, you can't blame them.
Right. I mean, you don't be like, they don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it got to a fever pitch when one woman wrote, she goes, let me get this right. What's the biggest, Yankee women have terrible teeth. Maybe not all of them, but a vast majority have big old buck teeth.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
People are just coming out of woodwork.
I know, with like baseball bats. I was like, I just meant this for it to be fun, and it's not fun anymore. It's getting ugly and nasty and I don't like it.
You done started it up, man.
I did.
You're a provocateur, Riggins.
I'm sorry.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
This message is specifically for the members of the radio family. Oh, and anybody who wants something for free. Get one of our new TJ and Riggins Show beanies at tjriggins.com/deals for just $29.99 with a 10% discount for Prime Plus members. Oh, you want a free one? Subscribe to one or more of our TJ and Riggins Show podcast feeds at Apple, Spotify, or YouTube and be automatically entered into our weekly random drawings. Learn more and enter to win at tjriggins.com/win.
What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay. Part of the interesting thing about the Super Bowl, no matter whether you are into the teams or not, or whether you like the halftime show or the commercials or anything like that, I always find it interesting to see what people on what they are betting, because some of these people are just crazy. And I think you have to be on the edge of crazy, at least, to bet a lot of money on anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just put a lot of money on the line that could just disappear, within a few minutes. So there was a guy that bet $250,000 on the coin toss.
Whoa.
That's risky.
Yeah, $250,000. he picked heads and he was right.
Wow.
So before the game even started, he won his 250 grand back and then an extra 245 grand on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah. Can you imagine, for a lot of people, that's a great living. You could, that's your good annual income.
Yeah, absolutely. 245 bucks.
Yeah. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And all of a sudden you're set for the rest of the year as far as paying your bills and living expenses and everything else.
Sure.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
No, I would never have the nerve to do it either. And chances are I would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
But Lindsay, let's say your husband said, all right, I went and got 250 grand from all of our savings, all of, whatever I could get it out of. And I'm going to bet it on the coin toss. And he told you a week ahead of time that's what was going to happen. So you'd spend that week just completely screaming, yelling, giving him a fit and all of that. And then he wins an extra 245 grand. Would you say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have acted that way, or I'm glad you did it, this is awesome? Or would you still kind of hold it against him and say, you're lucky. You're just lucky for being so stupid?
Yep. I would do that,
Yeah.
but later.
Right.
Because I couldn't, no, I couldn't ever let him live it down, because then he's got the need for speed. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
Yeah, but you wouldn't start all that in on him until he had bought you whatever you said. All right, I'm getting as soon as he said we won, you'd be saying, well, I'm going to get and then fill in the blank. Because and then when he said, I'm going to get then you'd be like, yeah, I knew this is what it was going to be.
Yeah.
For the drama that he gave me for the week, I deserve all of it, because I've been stressed about it. I've been crying. I've been upset, giving it all to me.
Okay. Well, then that just would tell me that he needs to never tell you if he bets a decent amount of money on something. Right. He never tells you when he wins it, because he needs to build up a little nest egg. A little fly the nest egg one day. He can fly the coop and get out of there.
Right.
Get away from your crazy.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
On the next TJ and Riggins Show, it's another edition of Now Trending, sponsored by Zevo Life. Improve your health and start your 30-day risk-free guarantee with 30% off using code TJ at zevo.life or the deals page at tjriggins.com.
Imagine a blanket that feels like a hug. That's the Bubble Cuddle blanket from Cozy Earth. Ultra soft, luxurious, and designed to be so comfortable, you'll never want to let go of it. It's the blanket for movie nights, lazy mornings, and the best sleep you've had in years. Right now, get 41% off when you use code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. That's 41% off with code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. Order it now and upgrade your comfort.
The best place to get all your tax filing done this year is efile.com. We have a link at the deals page at tjriggins.com where you can get 20% off if you e-file your IRS taxes. E-file makes filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for 20% off when you e-file with efile.com.
Every weekday, listen to or watch TJ and Riggins After Show Extra Funny at the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by Big Fork Brands with bold bacon sausage and Chicago-style sauces, available with 20% off using code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals.
A clean space makes all the difference. The Johnson Group provides reliable professional janitorial services that keep your workplace looking its best, day in and day out. Trust the team that takes pride in every detail. Learn more about the Johnson Group at tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. with TJ Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right, since we have Rob on with us this morning, we can go back now and discuss his big singing competition that he had Thursday night. And Lindsay was there, put it all up on the social medias and everything. And I heard the videos and all, and it was awesome. Rob, you did a great job. Of course, I've already told you that. So this is just for the audience benefit of knowing how supportive and wonderful I am.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Lindsay, tell us what it was like.
It was great. He was the first singer, which I was glad about because, I wasn't going to stay there all night. And he killed it. I mean, it was great. I met his friends, which, I've never met his friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. A couple of them, I'm like, we should hang out. Like, it was surprising. They like escape rooms. I don't, but we meshed. It was wild.
Yeah. Cool.
I think another one of them had arthritis, just like Lindsay.
Yeah. So we discussed, our qualms about life, and it was great.
So what did you say was scary about it?
So, okay, this has nothing to do with TJ mentioning I was going alone. So let me just preface this, okay? We had my son's birthday dinner a little bit down the road from where Rob was performing. So me and Kyle drove separate. He took the kids. I drove separate. After dinner, I went to Rob's performance. A listener, a sweet, sweet listener, met me there. A girl, she's awesome. We hit it off great. We're going to hang out again. She's great. Thank God she was there. Let me tell you why. There was a gentleman that was, I don't even want to say gentleman, a man that was there, probably in his 50s. He was this close to me pretty much the whole time we were standing around Rob's table and watching Rob perform. He was standing right here. He asked me probably 10 times, hey, is that your drink? Hey, is that your drink? And I'd be like, what? Like, yeah. So clear. Obviously, I didn't pick up the drink ever to drink it because I'm like, what did he do to the drink? Whatever. Mm-hmm. He was trying to get in there. Well, he turned around and said, can I take a picture of y'all, me and the listener? God. And I said, oh, with my phone, So he took a picture of us because he knew we wanted one. And then I looked back through the picture through the phone. He took a picture of himself. And then I was like, I'm going to go. And the listener that was there said, you know what? I'm going to walk out with you. This guy's freaky, whatever. So I'm walking out and he's like, hey, you. And he goes like this. And I'm like, yeah. Can I get your number? And I'm like, oh, I'm married. Walked out. He went, wow, she's married? Like, first of all, what's wrong with, why do you think I'm not married? I swear he slipped something into my drink. So this is just like a warning for don't
You think he did. You think he did. You don't know.
I swear he probably did. And I'm just saying. He asked me 10 times.
I'm just saying so he doesn't sue us. You think legally. That you have no proof that he
put you don't know who I'm even talking, but yeah, I have no proof.
Just in case. Humor me, please.
Okay. he
Tony, humor me.
Whatever. He asked me 10 times if that was my drink sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the wildest thing I've ever experienced. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I have his picture on my phone.
Well, there you go.
In case something happens.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Wednesday nights at 7. Don't miss Lindsay Look. Lindsay's interactive social media experience live on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Sponsored by Love Indus with 21% off with code TJ at our deals page or at loveindus.com.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right. Yowza. As the kids say.
Yowza. That's what a cartoon character says when he sees like a really hot, yowza. Well, a lot of people missing work today. They estimate about 7 million Americans are going to either skip today completely or show up to late work due to what they call the Super Bowl flu. A lot of people partying hard last night. I think 7 million people calling out of work. That's a little dramatic. I don't buy that number for a second.
No way.
No way.
I mean, I'm sure more people missed today than a lot of other days, but I don't think it's 7 million people. So the Super Bowl happened last night. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots. Some people calling the game a little boring, but there was one guy that wanted to spice things up in the fourth quarter, and they said he was a streaker, and he ran across the field. But TJ, I know you have very specific descriptions for streakers. He was not naked.
Then he wasn't a streaker.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I don't know when that became when they changed the definition of that, but streaking was invented in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it was when people would strip down completely naked and run through a public place. Just like a streak of lightning is where the streaker came from, but you had to be naked to do it.
Yeah.
If you weren't naked, you were just running.
Were you ever a streaker, TJ?
Lord, no.
I didn't think so.
My brother was. My brother did it.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd he go streaking?
It was a story he told one time. It was after streaking wasn't a thing. Oh. And he just was out with his buddies, and they were, I think they were at a hunting camp or something, and had gone into town. And he said, and to tell it to sound funnier, he used the past tense of streak as struck. I struck over the weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Through the quad.
Lindsay, you don't strike me as a streaker either.
No, you couldn't pay me $1 million. No.
Especially not streaking through any hunting camp or whatever that is.
No, and it's cold.
And it's cold. Well, a lot of people discussing the Super Bowl, mainly the Super Bowl halftime show. That seems to be the topic of discussion right now. Bad Bunny performed. A lot of celebrities showed up during the performance, including Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga. Charlie Puth did the national anthem. Kenny G was playing with the background band, and he was just like ripping on his, what is that, a flute or an oboe? I don't even know what that is.
Sax.
Yeah.
It's an alto sax. Okay, good.
He's so good.
He is so good. And his hair, I mean, it's still as curly and shiny as it was, 30 years ago. Got good hair.
I keep thinking he wears a wig. He probably doesn't. It's still that good.
Yeah. It's a look. I mean, that's like his thing. Kenny G's got that hair. So a lot of people discussing the Super Bowl halftime show and the alternative Super Bowl halftime show that featured Lee Brice and Kid Rock doing a couple songs, and a lot of
Gilbert.
Brantley Gilbert.
Yeah.
The female singer, Gabby Barrett. Is that her name, Lindsay?
She's very good. Yes.
Real pretty. Real pretty. And there was plenty of pretty ladies during the Bad Bunny halftime show as well. I did notice that. Everybody was very good looking over there. So a lot of people still discussing that. I had an incident with my neighbor over the weekend, and I can't wait to tell you about it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ and Jody's house is now live and available anytime at our media center and on our YouTube page. Sponsored by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, with a selection not to be missed at the deals page of tjriggins.com.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yes. America waking up in a hanged over state from all the food intoxication as well as alcohol consumption during the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Did you go off the rails at all, TJ? You didn't drink or eat anything fun for the Super Bowl, did you?
No way.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
You're not fun.
No, I'm not.
You're not fun. Wah, wah.
Well, before the Super Bowl happened, my neighbor, who I talk about all the time, he's this older guy. He's a scrawny little Southern fella, and he always wants to do one of two things. He either wants to bring me food or he wants me to help him carry something extremely heavy. And I'm just toting stuff around his property. Well, Friday afternoon, I think it was raining a little bit. He comes knocking on my door. I need your help today. I was like, okay, what do you need? And he goes, I need to move this love seat to the front of the house.
was like, okay, he goes, I got my mother-in-law coming into town and I need your help. I'm like, all right. So I get over there and it's not a regular love seat. It's a reclining love seat that plugs in.
Yeah.
So it has to be, I would say 500 pounds. I don't know. It's the heaviest thing I've ever had to carry for sure.
Yeah.
And he wants to move
motors in it.
Yeah. And we took the legs off of it so it would fit through the doorway. It was like a 45-minute fiasco because I'm sweating and it's 30 degrees outside. Now it's raining and we got to move it out and then back in. It was like a whole process. So he's cursing up a storm. And, anyway, we get it moved to where it's got to go. The next day on Saturday, comes back over knocking on my door. He goes, hey, man, thank you for yesterday. I want to give you something. All right. Come out to the truck. So I'm like, okay. So I walk out to his truck and he goes, here, I want you to take this as a thank you for me. And he gives me, what's the weirdest thing you could give somebody as a thank you for helping them move furniture? I would say it's 48 liquor-filled chocolates.
Oh, wow.
I would say that's the weirdest thank you present.
That's really weird, but also kind of awesome.
It's extremely weird. And what would only make it weirder
No.
is if he gave me 2 of them.
You know what? He's regifting.
Okay, so liquor-filled chocolates. What exactly is that?
They are little chocolate bottles that are filled with Irish cream, fire whiskey, tequila, and some other kind of liqueur.
Okay, so it's a chocolate shell, like kind of like the Easter bunnies.
Yeah.
But it actually has just liquor inside. Like when you bite into it, Fireball comes out of it in your mouth. Right?
I think so. So if you're keeping score at home, that's 96 liquor-filled chocolates as a thank you. Now, what would make that whole situation even weirder?
Oh my God, keep going.
Is if he also gave me a 3-pack of NyQuil. So if you're keeping score at home, that's 96 chocolate-filled liquor bottles and a 3-pack of NyQuil, or what I'm now calling the sexual predator starter kit. I mean,
I swear he robbed the Costco, doesn't he? Oh my God, how random.
How totally random. But
he's just like, it's the stuff I love. I'm not giving it to him.
I don't know.
It's the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, talk radio just got more entertaining. You can listen to the TJ Ritchie Show for real conversations, bold opinions, and the stories everybody's talking about. Well, it's my opinions on the news and our culture, so obviously it's going to be funny sometimes. I'll keep you informed and entertained. Weeknights from 7 to 9 now on 107.9 FM WBT, or anytime you want at tjritchie.com. Don't miss the TJ Ritchie Show.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey, something huge going on Wednesday night, or actually Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. Starts at 4 and goes to 7 in Mooresville, North Carolina, where we live. Our friends at the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. They are having a Shop with a Heart night at Natalie Wood's Design. Now my wife loves that store. So you go and you shop for your sweetheart, and it raises money for the Hunter Dean Temple Foundation, which Hunter was Pam and Kent Temple's son, who passed away a couple of years ago. And so it's a great cause, and going to be a lot of fun, and my wife will be there. She wanted to make sure that we got that information out, because I guess she realizes that's the big draw.
It is. It's a huge draw.
So Wednesday from 4 to 7 in the PM at Natalie Wood Designs. It's the Temple Team's Shop with heart event. So it'll be great. It'll be great. We went to the big boat show in Charlotte Saturday with little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael is at the convention center. And we've gone to that a couple of times, a couple of years. Michael loves boats. Even if they're not in the market for a boat, he just loves going and looking at boats and trains.
That's what it sounds like.
Boats and
It's like
trains.
a kid.
Yeah.
I want to see the choo-choos.
You throw cars in there too. Boats, trains, and cars. He loves it.
Okay.
And but they happened to be looking at maybe buying a new boat. So it was serious business this time. So there were, I think, 3 encounters with listeners to our show, and all 3 of them began with recognizing Jody before they recognized me, or at least that's what they say.
Can't be true.
They always make a point to say that.
Yeah,
but obviously, I mean, there's no comparison in the celebrity status of the 2 of us.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess they're just trying to make her feel better. Not that she feels bad. They act like that's a big insult to me.
Do they?
I don't care.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
What you trying to say, Lindsay?
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV and watch the show an extra funny each weekday. Sponsored by eFile.com, making filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to our deals page for 20% off when you e-file with eFile.com.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, this is pretty interesting, pretty funny, kind of cute, adorable. There was a girl who videoed her grandmother watching Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. So this is Grandma's reaction to Bad Bunny during the Super Bowl. Here we go.
Like, who is this man? Golly! Can't sing. I mean, like, what is this? Golly! This is ridiculous. They got the American flag and all these other flags. And yeah, God bless you too. Get off the stage. Please get off the stage.
Love that. Can't sing.
All these other flags.
Who is this?
Old people will just say what's on their mind. They don't care.
They do not care.
Mm-mm.
I love that though.
Yeah.
Who is this? He can't sing.
I wonder what my grandfather's reaction would have been watching that. And the not speaking English and everything being as non-American as they could make it, just for controversy, just to stick it in the face of people who are so unreasonable that they would like for the music and the biggest event in their country every year to be in a language they can understand. Do you know how selfish Americans are? That's how selfish Americans are. They want the Super Bowl halftime show to be in a language they understand. Some people call it English.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be bad enough if they went and picked somebody to do the Super Bowl halftime show that couldn't speak English and all of that. But to pick somebody who blatantly, purposefully doesn't speak English, to stick it in the face of English-speaking Americans of all colors and races. That's what would really set my grandfather off. And his grandson.
And him.
It would.
For sure.
Yeah, Doc's favorite grandson.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ and Riggins Show merch is back, and Prime Plus members are getting an extra 10% off at the deals page. Beanies, coffee mugs, and a mouse pad are now available at tjriggins.com/deals.
If you're ready to feel better from the inside out, it starts with Zevo Life. Zevo Life premium wellness supplements are crafted to support energy, balance, and everyday health using high-quality ingredients you can trust. Better habits, better health, better you. Save 30% on Zevo Life at tjriggins.com/deals with code TJ. That's 30% off Zevo Life at tjriggins.com/deals with code TJ. Zevo. Imagine the smoky richness of bacon now packed to a perfectly seasoned sausage. Well, Big Fork Bacon Sausage is crafted in small batches with premium pork and bold savory flavor you can taste in every bite. Perfect for breakfast or the day. Get a 20% code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. That's 20% off with code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. Big flavor comes from Big Fork. Hey, talk radio just got more entertaining. You can listen to the TJ Ritchie Show for real conversations, bold opinions, and the stories everybody's talking about. Well, it's my opinions on the news and our culture, so obviously it's going to be funny sometimes. I'll keep you informed and entertained. Weeknights from 7 to 9 now on 107.9 FM WBT or anytime you want at tjritchie.com. Don't miss the TJ Ritchie Show.
Whether it's hot or cold, comfort starts at home. Bradham Comfort Services keeps your space just right with trusted HVAC and electrical services you can rely on. Honest work, real comfort. That's Bradham Comfort Services. Learn more at tjriggins.com/deals.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. We're all shaking the Super Bowl cobwebs off. I stayed up to watch the game up until the halftime show. I had to go to bed after the halftime show, but the Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots last night out there in California. A lot of people went to the Super Bowl. A lot of people watched it on television. The Olympics were also happening. That was going on all weekend. I've been watching a little bit. I watched those people do the downhill skiing. That is some intense stuff. I mean, they said they're going 90 miles an hour and stuff like that. Lindsay Vaughn crashed almost immediately when she was in her race. One of our, most famous athletes, Winter Olympics athletes. She had to be airlifted off the mountain. That stuff is no joke.
And when they're going that fast and crash, the crashes are just intent. Like, I'm surprised they don't,
I know.
Perish.
Say it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
And she's got metal all in her body. I read an article, nothing is her own bone.
Yeah, she's like a robot woman.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, she ain't got no bone.
No bone.
But certainly the Super Bowl took over everything, and it was mainly the discussion is happening about that Super Bowl halftime show, as TJ was just talking about. Bad Bunny performed. A lot of people said, "Oh, I didn't like that it was in Spanish," and they also had an alternative Super Bowl halftime show put on by a company called Turning Point USA that featured Kid Rock and some other country artists and things like that. So it was competing Super Bowl halftime shows. But I've heard that the Puppy Bowl was as big as anything. They said they did millions and millions and millions of viewers on the Puppy Bowl. So a lot of people tuned into that. TJ, I'm assuming you did not check out the Puppy Bowl.
No, because I'm not a woman or gay.
Oh, that's terrible. What are you saying?
I didn't watch it because it's not for heterosexual men. It's for women and gay men.
So cute.
Only women and gay men like to watch puppies. That's quite a statement.
Are you offended?
I love the Puppy Bowl. I don't care.
I read your case. No, I'm just kidding. I was asleep before any kind of show.
I bet you were.
Yeah,
I bet you were.
The last thing I saw was the Drake May interview way before kickoff that they had recorded in the week. That was the last thing I saw.
Yeah, he looked super upset after the game. Young guy playing in his first Super Bowl, so I would imagine that it's a tough time for him. But
at least he made it that far.
There you go. That's the right attitude, Lindsay. Can't we all just have fun? I just hope everybody has fun. Well, TJ was on my mind this weekend. I'll tell you why coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and I'm what they call a professional influencer. Let me get our listeners to love your business as much as they love me with a TJ and Riggins Show influencing campaign. Go to tjriggins.com, hit the advertise link, and let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yep. That's right.
That's right. You know, last week I said it was National Compliment Day, and I said TJ is an expert in radio. And I made the point to say, like, I trust TJ's opinion when it comes to putting things on the radio explicitly. I don't need to hear anybody else. I know TJ knows what he's doing. That's why I was so surprised on Friday evening when I tuned into the TJ Ritchie Show, which is his nighttime political show. And about a minute into his show, all of a sudden you hear silence. And I'm like, what is going on? And it was because TJ had opened his show talking about the Super Bowl. And then his producer got in his ear and said, hey man, you can't talk about the Super Bowl. We've been told by the higher ups at the company, you can't talk about the Super Bowl.
Can't say Super Bowl.
You can't even say Super Bowl. And TJ goes, oh, I thought that was only in commercial. And this is all happening live on the radio. And TJ goes, oh, I thought that was only in commercials. You can't reference the Super Bowl if you're selling something. And the producer says something back in his ear like, no, it's just you can't mention it. Can't say Super Bowl. And it turns out that TJ was right. Of course you can talk about the Super Bowl. You just can't use it in a advertising sense. Like you can't use it in a commercial to sell something else. So a couple of thoughts ran through my head. I felt bad for that producer because if you're going to tell TJ he's wrong about something, you had better have all your ducks in a row before you go down that path, because more likely than not, TJ is going to be correct. You're probably not right. But, you know, it's like if you shoot at him, you better hit him because he's not going down without a fight.
Yeah.
But that has not happened often at least not at this job, right? No one's really setting you straight, so to speak.
No, not at all. Not at all. And he was trying to help.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
But
not knowing, you know, not stopping and going, well, wait a minute. Okay. You know, he's been in the business 30 something years and whatnot. But, you know, I have to look at it like that. He was trying to help. He hasn't worked with me very much. So he didn't know. He doesn't know like, you know, Riggins, that I'm an expert.
Right. Yeah.
He'll learn that you just don't say anything.
Just shut up.
No, but if I am screwing up something, I do want to know.
No, but still.
I don't want to get the company sued or anything. And that's why I was scared at that point. I was going, wait a minute. Is it something that this company that I just started working for, the rule that they have just to avoid any type of lawsuit and stay away from it? I wasn't worried about what the FCC or the Super Bowl people, NFL was going to say. I was more worried about what they were going to say because I knew I wasn't wrong about that.
Yeah.
But if it was their policy, I was messing up. I didn't want to get them in a bunch of trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? So I'm always looking out for others.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Make sure you subscribe to the TJ and Riggins Show on YouTube. Just search TJ Riggins TV on YouTube and make sure you subscribe so you never miss when a new show is posted. And the best part is that it's totally free. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today.